It is the Greatest Day, Sword, Juno and Gold Beaches from MMP Games. It's part of the Grand Tactical series. We've just completed the Naval play sequence. We've done all the shore bombardments, and we've done the landings, and we've done sort of moving the next waves into position for landings, and moving the ships from the en route from England into the awaiting landing craft or boarding area. It's interesting because it's totally different. I've never played anything quite like this. Obviously played GTS, but this is like a sub game of GTS. It's pretty reasonable. Well, it's reasonably well explained in the exclusive rules booklet, but I struggle just reading rules. I need to see what's going on, and luckily there are a couple of really good videos. The one I would recommend is Wise Guy History. He's done some excellent videos on the beach landing process, which when you first look at it, it's oh wow, this is really complicated, but it isn't. But it's just a repetitive process you have to do for each landing in each hex. There is another one. There's I think it's Forrester's videos. He does them, but he's doing it with the Vassal module, but he makes a few errors with the actual setup of the Vassal module, which confuses things, and he also assumes you understand the actual beach attack process, which is where you take on the gaps, the nests, the obstacles, etc. And I've got to admit that completely flummoxed me for a bit. There's other things that you don't necessarily know, that like a naval ship, that they've got 2 dots, which implies they've got 2 steps, yeah, but 2-dot units normally get a company bonus. Now, does a ship get a company bonus? Well, there's nothing anywhere to say that. Well, if it does, I missed it. But luckily enough, there's in the back of the Grand Tactical Rules Summary System, there is a set of flowcharts which cover the entire naval sequence of play, all the landing processes and everything. And a lot of questions like, yes, ships can have a company bonus roll, are all explained in here. And this is really, really good. I ended up using this a lot later on when I was playing this, and even people who played this a lot, this particular landing sequence a lot, say they use the flow charts. So if you come to with flow charts, you'll love these. The landings went pretty well. On Sword, they went fine. We managed to suppress everything I wanted to suppress. We got all the obstacles down to 0, nests down to 0, and we need to start clearing the gaps next. The shore bombardment did a little bit of damage on, so got some cohesion. I think we got 2 cohesion hits on this really important defensive position here, so that went okay. We were rolling pretty well there. The Juno beach, much bigger set of landings here. Sword is a very tight set of landings. So Juno, there's a lot, and it used up a lot of your command points doing various things. The idea is don't exhaust your command points on the beaches. You've got to maintain a tempo of attack, and when you're playing the longer campaign, you don't have to worry about achieving objectives in a very short time. Take your time, keep a reserve of command points just in case you get the hideous situation where you can't do anything because your divisional chit is the last one out of the cup. all in all, on Juno, everything went pretty well again. Not too many problems. Roll pretty reasonable. They lost it. There's a few step losses and quite a lot of cohesion hits. We had to convert some hits into from suppressions to cohesions and things like that. We've cleared all the nests, we've cleared all the obstacles, and we'll be starting to look at the gaps. The only thing here is the lines are still open, the phone lines are still open here on the beach area. If we go on to gold, gold wasn't a particularly successful thing. I did decide to hold back all my DD tanks and bring them in later on landing craft. I don't think that would have made a great deal of difference. The big problem was obstacles did a lot of damage. We had 3 0 rolls on the obstacle things. We've got drift markers in place. There's quite a lot of units suppressed and some cohesion hits. So it's definitely the worst of the beaches. And we cut the phone lines in the same way we cut the phone lines on the sword beach as well. All in all, not too bad. I think the big problem here was I didn't realise that these units here could do opportunity fire. Because they were under mine, they were under the mine counters. I didn't realise were there. So the shore batteries weren't as effective as they should have been, but that's my fault. It's just one of those things. I can't say that I did the whole landing process correctly because there's a lot to it, and you can even though you're following a set pattern, if there's a slight variation, you can miss things. So I played it to the best of my ability, and I always look at it in this way: if we make a little error here and there, it's not a great issue. It's just put it down to the fog of war sort of thing. So that's it. So we'll be moving on to the regular sequence of play, drawing out of the chip mug. And that's all I've got to say.